Hello out there and welcome to the table. So Gerber, we got to talk. So I really wanted to like this knife. And there's a lot to like here because this design is a knockout. It looks really good. But you guys flubbed on the fit and finish. So let's talk about the Gerber Confidant. So the Confidant right here, this one has the bamboo inlay, the G10 handles. This is what we're working with. So beautiful kukri-shaped blade. This alone, can draw the eyes because it looks really fancy. It's flashy, has this huge recurve to it, big leaf-shaped blade. I think this alone is going to bring some customers. Looks good, right? Nice stonewash finish, really minimal markings. We got the Gerber logo there. We have a serial number on the opposite side, but we're dual thumb studs. So we got dual thumb studs. We got a flipper, very functional design. Scales here, handles. We have OD green G10, and that's nice and smooth. We have a bamboo inlay, which is actually pretty neat. On modern knives, we don't often see inlays like this. So we have bamboo and pins. So we have these 3 pins sanded down for a smooth finish. And so that's kind of a unique thing on a modern folding knife. You typically see pins like this on traditional pocket knives. So kind of cool. But size, let's talk about the size of this knife. It definitely fills the hand. No issues with that. Check it out on the scale right here. So our blade length is coming in. Sharpened edge is about 3¼ inches. So 3¼ inches of edge. Almost 3½ inches from tip to scale. So that's a good size. Good size. Overall length was about 7¾ inches long. So decent size blade, decent size overall length. I like that, right? And I also like something else. So I do like the pocket clip right here. Check it out. So we have a nice slim deep carry option. Has the logo on it, but it's not a billboard. It's very subdued. It blends in very nicely. It's not something that's screaming knife to the public out there. Has these 3 screws on it. So you can see it's not reversible. I think it works, Flow through design. As you can see, we are a liner lock action. And you can check out the interior there. This scale here is just the G10, no liner, which is great for weight reduction. And the liner itself looks like it has a little bit of skeletonizing in the frame there. Pretty cool. So that helps with weight reduction as well. Let's go ahead and check out the weight. So I know it's 3 point something ounces, 3.55. So that's about 100 grams. So not a heavyweight knife at all. So for what we're getting for the size, I think it's pretty good. Action is nice and snappy. You almost think it runs on bearings, but I'm pretty sure these are washers. You can see the bronze washers in there. Because it's smooth, but it's not bearing smooth, And so when the knife closes, it has a nice little clunk to it, which I'll get to in just a second. So now this knife right here, hopefully that's just my fit and finish on this particular individual knife, but man, Gerber flubbed. So a few things. First off, let's start with the liner lock. Straight out of the box, we have full and complete lockup. So this liner is touching the scale on this side. It cannot move any further over to the side. Tiny bit of play, not a huge deal, but there's also no room for future play with the way this lockup is associated with it. So not great, Centering is favoring the locking side here. It's not rubbing, so not a big deal, but it's not aesthetically pleasing. But I can forgive that, right? That's easy to forgive. So we have bad centering. We have really late lockup. That's a functional issue, not a good thing to have. And one major problem here, let's take a look again back at that beautiful blade. Check it out. So let's take a look at the edge. Nice and shiny, brand new and sharp out of the box. See if you spot something that you want to point out to me. So right there, let's let the light catch it. Right here, right at the beefy part of that blade, there is a significant gap. So significant blade damage straight out of the box. And then the light has to catch it just right. In person, it's really noticeable right here. But there's a nice little gouge out of the edge of this blade. And so, of course, that arises from one problem with the construction here. So every time you close this blade, you'll notice a nice metallic thwack when you close the handle. And the reason for that is because the edge of this blade is hitting this standoff right here. So if you look at the spacing, it is boom, boom. Sounds very authoritative when the blade closes. And the reason why it sounds like that is because it's metal on metal, steel on steel, hitting each other in there. And so we get this blade damage as a result. And so what that means is, unless you like having a little gouge out of your brand new knife, it means you have to immediately sharpen this blade out. And so you're going to have to remove a fair amount of steel from this edge in order to get this blade to a point where it will no longer impact the knife. And that's just a rookie mistake. Rookie mistake from Gerber. And Gerber, they're not rookies at this. They've done this, for years and years now. This shouldn't be something that happens on a production folder in 2025. And of course, the final nail in the coffin, if you want to fix the action here, do maintenance to this knife, guess what? You can't. So we have a T8 pivot right here, T8 Torx driver. Unfortunately, Gerber, they designed this knife with a spinning pivot. So as long as you spin that screw, it just spins on this side. I have a soldering iron. I tried heating it up, hoping it was just Loctited in, and that's a no-go. So without major reconstruction and damage to this knife, you're not going to be able to get it apart. So there is no maintaining this knife. It is a one-time purchase. You use it till it fails, and then it's trash because you can't maintain it on your own without being able to remove the pivot screw. So again, big flub from Gerber because everything else about this knife, man, it looks good. And right now this knife has been out just long enough, they're starting to go on clearance, on sale. So you can get this knife for about 20 bucks. And so when I saw that Field Supply had these on sale for $19 shipped, that was a great deal. I jumped on board because I've been eyeballing this knife for months now. And so for $19, can I complain too much about those things? Yeah, maybe. But at full retail, if you're paying 45 bucks for this knife, nah, no way. Our blade steel over here, of course I didn't mention that, but it's a 440A steel blade. And again, for 19 bucks, is that a problem? Absolutely not. It's going to be nice and easy to sharpen, so when it does come time to sharpen out this gap right here, it's going to, sharpen up nice and easy. But again, 440A steel, G10, bamboo, deep carry pocket clip. They had a winner here for the right price, and if it had good fit and finish, which this one does not. Again, a little bit of wiggle in the handle, late lockup, bad centering, edge damage straight out of the package. Guys, you could do better than this. Gerber, do better than this. So I'll drop some links below, giving an idea of where to purchase this if this still is of interest, because this could just be my example. And we'll do size comparison real quick. So we have a Spyderco Paramilitary 2 right here next to the Gerber Confidant, give you an idea of the size difference there. Paramilitary 2 is a nice full-size pocket knife as well. So I just wanted to throw that. That happens to be on the table right now. And I think there's a little bit more in the negative column than the positive column here, but I feel like I should share that, because if you're going to get this knife thinking, hey, I'm getting a good deal, it's on sale now, good luck to you. Best of luck with your purchase. I would recommend passing on it. You can get high quality, Civivi, Sencut, a lot of other maker designs for a similar or better price. And I think the Gerber Confidant is just one to pass on. Hate to share bad news. That's not what I'm about, but I do got to tell you the truth. Let me know if you have any comments. Please leave those below. And I hope you all have a nice day. See you later.